Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing a gentle message for you all, okay? So when I was meditating on what topics we should do today, or topic we should do today, rather, I really felt like what we needed was just a gentle, comforting message, okay? An encouraging message maybe for some of you is what's going to come out. We'll have to see, okay? But overall, this is going to be a gentle reading, gentle messages here for you guys, just to give you a little bit of encouragement, a little bit of comfort while you're going through your different transitions and transformations. We're coming up, we're now in October, so we're coming up on eclipse season. That first one is going to be a solar eclipse in the sign of Libra. I believe that occurs on the 14th of the month, Saturday, October 14th, in my area at least. So that is what's going on. Just lots of heavy energies, lots of energy shifts. And so I felt like this was just something that we needed, okay? So I have 3 piles here for you guys to choose from. I've already got some oracle cards pulled, just kind of shuffled those. The ones that popped out for you guys I pulled, I've placed in here for you guys. We'll get some tarot decks as well going for you all during your reading. But here are your 3 piles. I have 3 crystals here to help you guys pick. So here we have pile number 1 with this skull sight point, and here is your crystal. And then pile number 2 here in the middle with the lapis lazuli crystal. And here is your crystal, pile number 2. And then pile number 3 is this far one over here, and it is an obsidian crystal point is with this pile, okay? And that is your crystal there, pile number 3. So anyways, take some time, you guys. Pause the video if you need a little bit of extra time to decide to pick your pile. Pick whichever one you feel the strongest pull towards, okay? If you're feeling called towards multiple piles, that's because there are multiple messages for you within this reading, okay? So my recommendation is always to pick the pile first that you feel the strongest pull towards. Watch that one first, and then go back and watch the other piles you feel called to, okay? Those will be your secondary messages, all right? Your first pile is your primary messages. That's what your guides really want you to know. And then, like I said, those others are kind of bits and pieces, add-ons. There might be little pieces of the other readings that resonate for you that kind of go hand in hand, okay, with your primary reading. So anyways, you guys, take some time. Know that you'll never pick incorrectly. I'm super excited to do this reading for you all and just bring a little bit of comfort, gentle energy here to you all. So anyways, I love you guys so much, and I will see you in your readings. Bye. Hello, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen this skull sight crystal point, and we are going to jump right in and find out what gentle message your guides have for you today, okay? So let's dive right in here. I have this tarot deck. I have your oracle cards that you've chosen. Let's see what we have here. We will start with your herbal astrology card, and you have Dandelion, the Wounded Healer, number 53. And it looks like this is ruled by both Jupiter and Chiron. Okay, very interesting. The dandelion, super interesting. It's a really hardy plant, okay? Its root systems are pretty deep. It's very versatile as well. Very interesting. And then we have the goddess Lilith, or monster Lilith in this deck, with the Renegade. So Lilith is the first wife of Adam in the Adam and Eve story. She didn't want to submit to Adam, so she was essentially kicked out of the Garden of Eden, and Eve was made from Adam, okay? I believe the story is that they chose to make Eve from Adam because they realized that making them equal, Eve might not want to submit because Lilith didn't, okay? So I think that's a general gist of Lilith, but I have the guidebooks here. We will look a little bit more, make sure I didn't miss anything with both of these. So let's go ahead and set them over here. I'll cover my little scuff on my desk right there. That's on my desk, not on your phone screen or computer screen, by the way. Okay, so let's jump in here. Let's grab some tarot cards. Then we can look at the meanings, the official guidebook meanings of these oracle cards. Just at least get the keywords, and we will talk about this gentle message for you guys, okay? Right off the bat, I'm hearing, though, particularly with this dandelion card, that you have been, I feel like wounded healer really is, like, that's really your energy. Like, I feel like you've just been through a lot overall in your life, pile number one. But you're very adaptable, okay? It's like you can adapt to any situation. You can take on whatever form you need to take on in order to survive, okay? And all the while still remaining soft. Okay, still remaining soft, not being jaded by the world or by your experiences is something that I'm hearing here for you. And I do see how that kind of plays in with this Lilith card as well. Okay, being a bit insubordinate when it comes to your, I guess your initial environment, okay? That's kind of what I'm hearing here. Maybe your childhood, maybe you had a really rough childhood, pile number one. A really rough upbringing. You've really had to overcome a lot of oppression is kind of what I'm hearing, just like Lilith did, all right? And you've been really growing and healing through this process is what I'm hearing here. And you're such, I'm feeling you're such a kind, soft soul, because you just want to you just want to take that healing energy that you've given yourself and spread that to the world is kind of what I'm hearing here. You really want to share that with other people and share with others, sharing your journey with others, so to inspire them so that they know that they can go and heal from their past wounds, their past hurts, okay? That is something that I'm feeling very strongly here with you, pile number one. Let's go ahead and get your tarot cards, though. Learn a little bit more. I just felt like that little message needed to come out, needed to be said. I think just kind of, sometimes with these gentle messages, comforting messages, sometimes half of the comfort just comes from the acknowledgement of what it is that you've been through, okay? How far you've come, from this initial environment that maybe wasn't really suitable for your own growth, right? So very, very cool to see that here with Lilith and dandelion, and to just have that message come through. Just acknowledgement of what you've been through and how far you've come. But okay, we will go and get these tarot cards for you all now. So, gentle message for my pile number ones here. And I think let's do this. Oh, perfect. One more. We'll start with these. We'll go from there. Flip these over real fast. We have Knight of Presents. Okay. We have Six of Candles. Yeah, see, recognition right here. Recognition of everything that you've accomplished, okay? Everything you've sought out to do, like everything that you've sought out, everything that you've been kind of chasing, for lack of a better word, or pursuing. That is the word, that's what it is. That's what I'm hearing here. Everything that you've been pursuing. I'm seeing here that there's this acknowledgement for you, pile number one. Let's see here. Let's see. Okay. We have Ace of Needles. All right. New mindset coming in, new energy coming in mentally. Okay, maybe if you've been feeling exhausted, I'm hearing like mentally exhausted, stretched thin, I'm hearing that there's going to be this renewal of energy coming in for you. And then, and look at that, we've actually got two. So let's move my friends over here. Okay. So we have the Tower. All right. Yes. I think there was this Tower energy that's been happening. Okay. I feel like it's been happening in your life currently, recently, very recent past, is what I'm hearing. And that's what I'm hearing has been like draining this mental energy. You'll be getting this mental energy back after having dealt with this tower situation, this sudden thing that happened. It wasn't really something you planned for, maybe not even something you could have planned for. And it just kind of, sometimes the tower energy, tower situations, they just kind of knock us on our ass a little bit, honestly. Kind of knock us down, knock us out of breath a little bit. Kind of forces us to pause sometimes and reevaluate our lives. Okay, what is it that we want? What is it that we want to continue to pursue? Is this something we should continue to pursue, whatever the tower is? And then we have 3 of Candles or 3 of Wands. So new horizons, new journeys. Okay, amazing. All right, let's dive in here, putting it all together for you, pile number 1. Okay, so let's talk about it. Sorry if there's any weird editing. Someone knocked on my door, so I had to step out for just a second. But anyways, okay, so Knight of Presents, 6 of Candles. I feel like some of these are coming in pairs, honestly. But overall, what I'm seeing for you, pile number 1, this comforting message. And I feel like this is almost just an explanation of the situation here that you've been through, right? First of all, it seems like you've been through this tower moment. Something major happened that was just, it was unplanned. It came out of nowhere. I'm hearing came out of left field. Okay. So I'm hearing that you had a situation that totally came out of left field. I think, I think this was a very mentally draining situation, okay? I think you were having to try to scramble to figure out how it is you were going to handle situations after this tower moment happened. And I'm hearing here situations, financial situations possibly, like making sure the bills get paid. I think for some of you, this tower moment happened within a social circle or within a relationship, and maybe not necessarily a romantic relationship. I'm feeling more like friendship-ish, or just the way you relate to someone is what I think of with relationships. So just between you and someone else, something happened, maybe a bit of a fallout, okay? Maybe a bit of a falling out. And so you've had to, that's just kind of wrecked your mental state a little bit, is what I'm hearing. And you've been having to kind of try to figure out the logistics of moving in the world without this person, or without this person's support, or around this person. I'm hearing too, like having to circumvent or circumnavigate around dealings with this person. Like maybe this is someone that you generally have to put up with or deal with regularly, and now that there's been this falling out, and so there's this cooperation that has to happen. I keep hearing co-parenting. That's very specific, but that word keeps popping up in my head, co-parenting. So perhaps this was a falling out with the parent, the other parent of your child, okay? Or maybe someone else in the household, like a step parent, okay, of your child, and there's been this falling out, and now there's all this mess, is kind of what I'm hearing here, okay? For some of you, that's very specific. That's not necessarily the case for everyone, but I feel like everyone here has had a tower moment happen in the recent past. It's shaken you up a little bit. I'm hearing here that sometimes you feel like your whole life has been a tower moment. Like you're just constantly being shaken up. Like as soon as you feel like you've found like good footing, solid ground, it's like you're shaken up again, is what I'm hearing here. And I think that that's been, it's been exhausting for you, particularly mentally, is what I'm hearing here. This has just been really exhausting for you, pile number 1. I'm getting that right off the bat with this. But I'm seeing wonderful things coming of this journey, though, as a result. Before we jump into that, though, let's go ahead and look at the guidebook here. Just get the keywords for these 2 cards. Make sure I didn't miss anything. We will start with this one right here for you all. So Dandelion, 53, Wounded Healer here, and we have, okay, Keywords are wounds as tools to awaken, healing journey, inner child healing. Yes. Wow. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was hearing with this card about, like some sort of childhood, just having a rough upbringing, having a childhood where you weren't really supported in the ways that you specifically needed support, okay, is something that I'm hearing here for you, pile number one. Let's see if there's anything else that jumps out at me here. Dandelion is a survivor. It has an extraordinary ability to withstand hardship and thrive in disturbed environments. Dandelion loosens. Let me turn the page. Oh, it's stuck. Bear with me. Dandelion loosens compacted earth and grows deep tap roots that rejuvenate the soil. Wow. You guys, and I was saying you like to share your healing journey with others. You like to share your healing journey with others in the hope that it will help others heal as well and help them along their journey. And here we have dandelion grows deep taproots to rejuvenate the soil. Okay, it does that to help. So it as a result, it helps all of the other plant life around it grow, keeps the soil healthy. Okay, that's just I'm hearing here, pile number one, that you're so needed in this world. Someone like you is so needed in this world. You specifically are so needed in this world. Someone who has been through, I'm hearing walked through the fire, been through a bunch of stuff, but still chooses to remain soft, still chooses to care about others, to not allow their experiences to make them jaded. You want to help others on their journey. Like, that's what I was feeling here. And you're so needed in this world. People like you, pile number one, people who aren't hardened and I'm hearing angry. I want to clarify, you might feel angry about these situations, or angry that you've had to go through so much to get to where you are, okay? And I'm not trying to demonize anger by any means. There's a time and a place for anger, absolutely 100%, okay? Sometimes feeling anger can be very validating, all right? Allowing ourselves to feel that, really feel, just really allow ourselves to feel into the wrongs that have been done to us, but what I'm meaning when I say you just haven't allowed this anger to consume you and make you angry towards the innocent people of this world who've done nothing. It's like you're very mindful of that. You do a very good job of not displacing this anger and taking this out on someone who, or something, a situation that doesn't deserve it. You're very, very I'm hearing like ethical with your anger. You try to maintain a lot of your integrity, even when you're angry and you're hurt by situations. So yes, that's the overall meaning for this dandelion card, wounded healer here, helping the soil around you grow. Having deep roots that allow you to remain strong during hardship, being very adaptable, okay? Inner child healing as well. So 100% definitely what I was feeling. Let's jump over and take a look at this Lilith card real fast for you all, and then we will dive into this a little bit more, into the actual comforting message. I feel right now we're just getting, to a certain extent, we're just getting some confirmation for you, okay? Some acknowledgement, some validation, if you will, from your guides, just letting you know, hey, we see what you've been through, okay? We're acknowledging that, and we're acknowledging how well you've done, okay? How far you've come. So Lilith here, we have scapegoating, defiance, and insubordination, okay? So she's from Jewish and ancient Mesopotamian lore. She's the oft unmentioned first wife of Adam. Her wanton sexual desires eventually led her to leave Eden and birth an army of demons. So let's see here. Anything jumping out at me? Some of these guidebooks are kind of wordy, so I like to scan and see if there's anything jumping out for you all. Mm. Oh, okay. This sentence right here. You're not bad or wrong for not doing what everyone else says you should. Be seduced by your own power. Mm. Yeah, that definitely hearing that. Yeah, that definitely jives, I guess you could say, with this. With this, like growing up in an environment that really wasn't supportive for you, really wasn't the environment that you needed. All right, definitely hearing that here. Don't worry about what other people think about what it is that you're doing. Okay, don't be concerned about that. Don't let people disempower you and make you, prevent you from believing in yourself. Okay, just because they can't see the same vision that you can, just because they don't have the same gifts that you have. And I think that's something that's, I'm hearing this come through, and so I'm gonna say this. I think that that's something that we often forget. Okay, and this is not to excuse bad behavior, toxic behavior, dysfunctional behavior, abusive behavior on the part of other people who don't get it. Okay, like if you've got a goal you're trying to go after and you have a lot of people, I'm hearing particularly parents, family members, people from like people that you've known since you were a child, people from childhood. If you have a lot of them that are telling you you can't do it, they don't believe in you, they don't think it's a good idea, they just are generally overall discouraging you from following your passions. I think it's important to remember. So I'm not, like I said, I'm not excusing bad behavior, poor behavior, but what I am hearing that you need to hear is that not everybody has the same gifts. Okay, and you know that, I know that, we all know that, right? But sometimes we forget what that means. Sometimes that means that they can't see they can't see the forest for the trees. They can't see the big picture. Sometimes they see all the little obstacles, but they don't really see the big picture, maybe. Or because they don't have those gifts, it's not, your journey or your passion doesn't resonate for them. Okay, and that's okay if they're not resonating with your passion. That's okay if you have people saying, I mean, if I were you, I wouldn't do that. Well, that's fine. They're not you. Okay, you are you. You have to live your life. So if you have people in the background, kind of just background noise, that are discouraging you from following your passion, following your own path is what I'm hearing here. If they are discouraging you from healing, from improving yourself, improving your life, anything that you're doing where you're working on bettering yourself, bettering your life for you, okay? If you have people who are discouraging you, they're just noise, okay? And they just don't have the gifts that you have. The gifts that they have are something totally different, and so your path is not going to resonate with them, okay? So important to keep that in mind is what I'm hearing, okay? Don't be afraid of your own power is something else that I'm hearing here. And once again, you're not bad or wrong for not doing what everyone else is doing or what everyone else wants you to do, okay? You live your life the way that you want to live your life. That's a message coming through pretty strongly for you guys. I just wanted to let you know, but I'm seeing here though that this tower energy, this recent shakeup that's happened, I'm seeing here that it is dissipating, okay? I'm seeing here that it's dissipating. We've got some new energy coming in. I'm hearing like a renewal of mental energy being given to you here with the Ace of Needles, Six of Candles. I'm seeing some recognition coming in for you as well regarding something it is that you have been working towards and kind of pursuing here with the Knight of Pentacles. So if there's something that you've been pursuing, like a job, financial situation, material situation, something like that that you have been pursuing, something that overall the pentacles or coins represent, right? So that's the material world, that's our career, that's our job, that's our finances. This could be a purchase, like a home or a car. These could be like some bigger purchases, things like that. There's something within that realm that you have been pursuing and working on, okay? And I am seeing that being celebrated by those around you, by a larger community than just your small circle, okay? So widespread recognition within your community, within your social circle, widespread recognition for whatever this is that you're going after, that you're, I'm hearing achieving, honestly, or accumulating, gathering. So if, like, this is, for example, this is, you finally buy that new car that you wanted, okay? You wanted this, you manifested it, you made it happen, you get that new car, and then this is everyone. This is not just your small circle, but this is family, friends, even strangers maybe coming up and saying, hey, I really like your new car. Will you show me it? How did you get this? Wow, this is so cool. I love the color you picked. I love the interior. I love the features, etc., okay? This is just recognition coming in for you from something here that you have been working on, achieving, okay, working towards. Recognition for that. A mental break I'm hearing, and maybe some mental clarity too over this tower situation that has occurred as well, okay? That is coming in for you. And then this 3 of Candles, your horizons are expanding significantly after this tower moment that has happened for you, okay? Expanding significantly, new energy, 100% new energy coming in, this tower energy going out, this broadening of your horizons. I'm hearing doors being opened for you. So I'm hearing that is something that you needed to know, okay? It's a gentle message. Sometimes these comforting messages is just, hey, things are going to get better. And that's what I'm seeing here. Things are going to get better. This actually happened for your benefit. This tower card did. This tower moment happened for your benefit, and horizons are expanding as a result, okay? So 100% things looking up here. I want to get a final message for you guys down here. It's October, okay? So the veil is thinning. We are getting closer to Samhain at the end of this month. And so the month of October is really recognized for ancestor veneration. It's really recommended, I guess, for ancestor veneration, reaching out to our ancestors, reaching out to those on the other side, okay? Communicating with the other side. So I want to get a message for you from your ancestors, okay? From those who have passed on. So these may be people that you know or you knew who have now passed on. These could be ancestors pretty far back that maybe you don't actually know, okay, or know of. But I'm gonna grab a different deck. I'm feeling this one here. So we're going to grab this deck and we are going to take a look to see if your ancestors themselves have any additional comforting messages for you guys, because I see that we've got a really great energy coming in for you guys. Celebration from others, recognition from others, and like I said, not just your small little group, but big group. Accomplishments here, your physical world, new horizons being opened, some refreshed mental energy or clarity coming in. So let's see what comforting messages your ancestors have for you. Pile number 1. Okay, I'm feeling that one, this one at the bottom, and this one at the top. Okay. This deck does have some nudity, so I'm probably gonna just flip these off camera real fast, and then cover them if they need to be covered. I'll let y'all know though. Anyways, so let's jump in. I feel like we need to start with this one. So, oh, yep, and that one's with nudity. So give me just a second, you guys. Okay, so we have the Lovers card, and then we have the 7 of Cups. Yes, Lots of choices. Interesting. The Lovers is about a choice. Seven of Cups, lots of options. Okay. I'm hearing here you're about to this energy is coming in for you that is going to allow you to feel like you have a little bit more agency over your life. Pile number one, that is what I'm hearing from your ancestors, particularly with these two cards here. A lot more agency coming in. You're going to feel like you have a lot more control over your life. Okay. I think Tower moments always make it feel like we are spinning out of control. They always feel like that, no matter how well you react or don't react, no matter how well you cope with it, okay? Or how sometimes it feels like we're just going off the rails, losing complete control. I'm seeing here, you're going to start gaining control back, okay? You'll be able to make choices and you're going to actually see the results of the choices, like I'm hearing expected or desired results, okay, are going to be coming in from these choices, okay? It's going to be a little bit predictable. You're coming into a bit more of a predictable time in your life, which I'm feeling is like I'm hearing it's a huge relief for you, honestly. Lots more options as well here for you. And then we have Three of Pentacles, okay? And Seven of Swords. All right, this is really awesome, particularly coming from your ancestors, because what I'm seeing here is that they want to work with you, pile number one. If you've been interested in reaching out to your ancestors, working with them, anything like that, I'm hearing now is a great time to do that, okay? If that's something you're interested in, let me know. I can definitely make a video about ways to reach out, but there are also tons of amazing YouTube videos out there too, that can kind of get you started. So let me know in the comment section down below if it's something you'd like to see on this channel. But anyway, so yes, I'm hearing here that they want to come in and help you, okay? It's like they want to come in and help you finesse these situations to where they work out well, okay? They work out in your favor. They want to come in and do that. And not just that they want to come in and do that, that they are coming in and doing that, okay? This is the gentle message, the comforting message from them, is that they are coming in to help you, to work with you, okay? Help you achieve some of your goals, some of the things that you've been working towards. They're wanting you to know that you're not working on these things alone anymore. And I'm hearing that you never were, but you felt like you were, okay? You felt like you were alone. You felt like you didn't have any real support, anybody in your corner. I am seeing here that you absolutely have people in your corner cheering you on, okay? And this is your ancestors who are doing this, all right? They are cheering you on. They are working for you, okay? They are making sure, they're doing their best to make sure that that you get all that life has to offer out of these situations, okay? Or out of this good fortune that's coming in for you. They want you to get the best of that. They want to help you with that, okay? They're letting you know that they're like facilitating this new period of time, or helping with this new period of time. Helping you navigate it and make choices, okay? They're making sure that you're getting a bit of a break, I'm hearing, giving you a little bit of control back, okay? And they're gonna help you during that time, all right? Help you make some choices. Maybe I'm hearing to help you really open your eyes and see all of the options available to you as well. I'm hearing that you have a lot more options than what you realize, okay? You have a lot more option than what you realize. And actually the sun just came out and kind of brightened up the reading after I said that. So that might really resonate for you all. You have a lot more options than what you realize. You're going to be able, I'm hearing that they just want to help you make an informed choice. So they're going to be by your side, guiding you, okay? And helping you work towards this goal and making sure that ultimately it works out in your favor, okay? So this looks really amazing. I'm so excited and happy for you, pile number one, because it really seems like you've been through it, but Fear not, my friends, things will improve drastically. Doors are opening, okay? Horizons expanding. Some sort, and also, like I said, some sort of recognition, okay? Not just from your guides, not just from your ancestors, but also from the outside world as well, over some sort of accomplishment or achievement that you've been working towards. So wonderful energy here for you, pile number one. I wish you guys all the best. If this reading resonated, please like the video, subscribe to the channel. It helps so much, and I will see you all in your next reading. Bye. Hello, pile number two. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the lapis lazuli crystal point here, and here is your crystal. We'll set this over here for you guys, and here are your oracle cards. Oh my goodness, that you have chosen. Okay, so we have these herbal astrology oracle card, and then we have this women of myth oracle card, and then I also have a tarot deck here that we will use to get some additional messages for you guys. Let's go ahead and jump right in. We will start with the herbal astrology card here for you all. So we have number 51, Dragon's Blood, Anima Mundi. And it looks like it is ruled by Pluto and Black Moon Lilith. So interesting energy here. We'll take a look in the guidebook in a moment, get the keywords here for this one. And then we have Freya. She is a goddess. She's a Norse goddess of fertility and love, and says the pleasure. So very interesting here. First thing that I'm hearing coming out for you all is that you're coming into a time of being able, I'm hearing having the time to play, having the time to do things that actually bring you real joy, real pleasure, honestly. And I mean, maybe this is sexual pleasure for you if that's something, if that resonates for you. But what I'm really hearing is just finally having the time to do the things that you actually want to do, that you actually enjoy doing, is what I'm hearing here. The energy lightening up a little bit, allowing for some play, okay? Allowing for some rest. All right. Sometimes when we rest, it kind of, when we go through these periods of time where we finally have some rest after going through some heavy stuff, a lot of times we gain a lot of insight. I'm saying this like I hear it makes me think of third eye opening up. Okay, I think a lot of insight coming in with this rest period for you all, pile number two. But let's grab these guidebooks here and find out. We will start with, I kind of want to start with Freya. Let's start with her real fast. So Freya, the pleasure. We have keywords: carnal delights, beauty, and fertility. Her story: the golden girl of the Viking pantheon, Freya is the Norse goddess of love, beauty, gold, and fertility. She is associated with luxury, from carnal pleasures to material wealth. Okay. Freya is demanding that you go after what you want. It is within your power and within your rights. Be sure to advocate for your wants, needs, and desires without seeking external validation for them. Ooh, that sounds a lot like setting boundaries and not worrying about how your boundaries are received by others. Possibly, I'm hearing that this time of play, you might have to carve out that time for yourself. This time for pleasure, this time to relax and do the things that you actually want to do, okay? I'm hearing that boundaries might be something that we're going to talk about for you today. Interesting. Setting boundaries with others so that you can have the time to do what it is that brings you joy, brings you pleasure, okay? Advocating for your wants, needs, and desires. And not seeking external validation, not worrying about what other people have to say about it, what they think about it. It doesn't matter, okay? Their opinion of your boundaries is not your problem, honestly. We set boundaries. When we set a boundary, we're not communicating it in order to convince, okay? We're not communicating to convince. We're just communicating, okay? This is my boundary, that's it. So yeah, communicating, not convincing is what I'm hearing here. Let's take a look at Dragon's Blood real fast for you all. This is, okay, number 51, Anima Mundi. Yes, Pluto and Black Moon Lilith. So let's see, oneness, merging with the divine, access to the world soul, occult knowledge, initiation, universal donor, and entry into the great void. Ooh, okay. Let's see here. Anything that pops out? Let's see. These are just some of these. I mean, you can see they're so wordy. It would take so long to read this whole thing to you all. And ain't nobody got time for that. I'm just seeing if anything pops out. Okay, let's see. Dragons are ancient guardians of the earth, symbolizing hidden knowledge and auspicious powers of supernatural origin. Dragons are etheric beings that inhabit the deepest pockets of the ethers and have dominion over the four elements. As you enter the all-seeing portal of the great void, don't shy away from its vastness. Embrace it as you are undergoing this great initiation. Within this awakening, you will discover the unique pattern you contribute to the great tapestry of life. Ooh, okay, all right, interesting. Talking about uniqueness a little bit makes me think of Freya, okay, and carving out time for ourselves, making sure we prioritize ourselves. Very interesting energy, you all. Let's get some tarot cards, learn a little bit more about this, a little bit more about this comforting message coming through for you all. I'm definitely seeing a spiritual awakening on the horizon with Dragon's Blood. This awakening might end up impacting the way that you deal with others as far as receiving validation from others, caring whether you receive validation from others, carving out time for yourself, possibly. Oh, and I just got chills thinking about it. Actually, carving out time for this spiritual awakening, maybe for your spiritual pursuits. Okay. That's something that I'm hearing here, and not looking for others to validate your spiritual experiences as well here. And just kind of going along your own path, doing your own thing, and not worrying about what others have to say about it is something I'm hearing here. So if you have lots of naysayers or lots of people who just don't believe in the same things you believe spiritually, I'm hearing here that you need to carve out time for yourself to really get comfortable with your own beliefs and not worry about seeking external validation from others in this situation with this awakening, with this spiritual part of your life. Okay, you might be someone who really enjoys learning about this kind of the I'm hearing like the unknown, the spiritual world, the unknown world. Okay, that might be something that you actually enjoy doing. I would say most people who have pretty strong spiritual gifts actually do enjoy and find pleasure in learning more about those, learning a little bit more about spirituality. So definitely hearing not to prevent yourself from exploring the depths is what I'm hearing. Don't prevent yourself from exploring the depths just because you're not receiving validation from others. It's time to move past that is something I'm hearing here. Interesting. Okay, let's get some tarot cards for you all. Find out a little bit about this gentle message. Ooh, okay. So 1, 2. And you know, I'm gonna leave this one right here because it fell on top of that card. 3, and we'll do 4. We'll do yours a little bit different here. Let's see. Okay, so the curiosity is killing me. Queen of Potions. Okay, yes. Notice she's like, so water, liquid in general, water is core, like that that element corresponds with emotions, intuition, spirituality, okay? And then when we have the queen, feminine energy in general, has to do with being open, okay? Open to receiving, okay? Open to receiving and feeling through something, not necessarily pushing to make something happen. It's not really action oriented. It's more about flowing rather than making something happen, right? So Queen of Potions, Queen of Cups here, definitely opening yourself up, okay? Look how she's just like steeped in this bath, all right? She's actually like a mermaid. She's kind of a mermaid here. She's like steeped in this bath, very much, you know, partially submerged within this water energy, this cups energy of intuition. I'm hearing spirituality, okay? Emotions even that go along with that, all right? So I'm seeing here there's a time coming up, this gentle message for you. Yeah, we're moving away from this Three of Needles energy here. These needles are falling out. I think you've been very brokenhearted. I just feel like people have not been kind to you when it comes to your beliefs. Pile number 2. I feel like they've not been kind to you when it comes to your beliefs at all. There have been things have been said that have been quite painful to hear. I think from people who you really thought had your best interest in mind, okay? So I'm seeing here that there's this pain. And maybe this is where this validation is coming from, okay? Or this, I guess, this past or previous need for external validation, because you've been burned so badly when it comes to this, to your spiritual journey, your awakening, your beliefs, I'm hearing. Very interesting here. Let's see what we have. We have the Four of Needles. Okay. Oh, and there's 2 actually. We'll make room for them. So 4 of Needles here, a bit of a mental rest coming in, okay? And then we have the King of Candles. Yes, passion being reignited. Okay, passion being reignited for this pursuit. Let's see here. And then 10 of Presents. Yes. Okay, so 100% what I'm seeing here for you, pile number 2, as far as this this gentle message, okay? Like I said, I'm hearing here that you have been you've been really trying to open up your mind, open up your heart towards some of these newer ideas. You kind of like you enjoy seeking out the mysteries of the universe, seeking to understand, right? Seeking to experience. It's something that you really enjoy. It gives you a lot of pleasure doing this, okay? But you're not, I feel like you don't feel fully supported by others in this, okay? Or they have differing beliefs than you, okay? They either have, I'm like almost feeling this strong feeling of almost like they don't believe in anything, or almost like atheism maybe, or something. I don't feel any type of way about anyone's beliefs. Their beliefs are their own thing. It doesn't matter to me. Everybody should be allowed to live their own life as long as it doesn't harm anybody else. I don't really care. But I don't have an opinion on it, but I am hearing here that maybe you have had some people who are very important to you in your circle who have really been trying to discredit your beliefs, okay? Tell you they're not real, tell you that it's a waste of time, tell you that it's your mind playing tricks on you, telling you that it's all about probability, it's all et cetera, it's psychology. And I'm hearing here that was something it was very discouraging for you to hear that from them about this, okay? And so a little bit of advice here, a little bit of a message here for you. Part of this gentle message is letting you know that there's nothing wrong with continuing to pursue these interests, or these spiritual interests. Okay, nothing wrong with pursuing that, nothing wrong with submerging yourself, okay, partially submerging yourself in this at all. Okay, don't worry about the external validation from others, don't worry about what they're all saying. Okay, I know that that's so much easier said than done. We'll actually get some advice for you as well in this endeavor here. So just to give you a little bit more information, a little bit more assistance here. But I'm seeing here that this brokenheartedness, it's kind of falling apart, okay? It's kind of coming to an end. This energy is coming to an end. I'm hearing like being in your feels a little bit about this is coming to an end. There's some mental rest coming in as well, okay? This reignition of passion. I feel like you're coming back from this with like what is it, coming back with a vengeance, almost, with the depictions, like the imagery on this card, right? Coming back with a vengeance, coming back like feeling incredibly confident in your beliefs. You may, if this really is about your spiritual journey and you've been kind of doubting things, I'm hearing that you may have an experience soon coming up that is going to reignite your beliefs, okay? They're going to make you feel confident in what it is that you believe, or your spiritual practice in general. That confidence is going to come back, okay? And then we have 10 of presents here. So just if you've been struggling in the material, okay, I'm seeing here that is something, that energy is coming to an end for you, all right? Your needs are being met. Your external needs are being met. Ooh, yeah, I'm hearing your external needs are being met while you go through this spiritual journey, okay? In fact, what I'm hearing is that they're being met so that you can go through this spiritual journey, okay? So that you can fully experience this. Let's get a card. I just want to get one card, actually, looking at just a little bit of advice for this situation here. And we have the Hermit. Yes, okay. Just honestly, just kind of going within, okay? Taking a step back from these people, all right? I don't know why the phrase locking yourself in a room and doing your own thing or being alone, I don't know why that phrase came to mind. Maybe that's something that you say often, or that's something that resonates for you. But that's what I'm hearing here. Honestly, I heard that phrase, locking yourself in a room and just doing your own thing, though. Honestly, the Hermit is about that. The Hermit goes on his own journey, okay? He leaves society behind, leaves the community behind, goes up into the mountains with just his lantern and I think something, a book. Is it like a book and a lantern? I'm not entirely sure. I'm trying to remember, but anyways, he has his lantern out there. He's seeking knowledge, okay? Seeking enlightenment is what he's doing, taking this like solo journey and going to seek enlightenment. And that is something that that's your advice here, okay? Carve out some time for yourself. Like I said with this, oh my gosh, you guys, like I said earlier when I felt this, carve out some time, okay? Set some boundaries, carve out some time for you to explore this, okay? To explore this interest, to explore this spiritual journey, to go on a new spiritual journey. I just feel like there's something here very spiritual here for you guys. You even chose the lapis lazuli, which is a stone that has to do with third eye, okay? Third eye opening, awakening, all right? So lots of synchronicities there for you. But yes, going within, setting some boundaries, like just taking some time for yourself, okay, to follow your passion, to follow your joy, to do what it is that is actually pleasurable for you, okay? And if that's something that other people don't exactly validate or agree with, if it's not hurting anyone, then it's really none of their business, quite honestly. That's just a message you needed to hear. That just needed to be said, I guess. Like, I know that's a little snarky sounding, but Yeah, that's what I heard. So your guys just wanted to say, hey, it's really none of their business. They're kind of stepping out of line by, I'm hearing by like breaking your heart over this, knocking you down over this, not being, it's not that they have to be supportive, but at the very least, they could just refrain from being unsupportive, is I think what your situation is. And I think that's where this brokenheartedness is coming from, because you really thought these people had your best interest in mind. Or like, your best interest, or like what's best for, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, because it's really not that you're doing so. It's just that they don't agree with your beliefs, I'm hearing. And so it's just kind of triggering for them. You're just a little bit triggering for them is what I'm hearing here. Which makes sense. Black Moon Lilith, that's kind of our trigger points sometimes. So definitely making sense with that. So this is the gentle message that I'm seeing for you from your guides overall. We are in the month of October, however, and so I really want to start doing ancestor messages within each reading for you guys, okay? The veil is thinner. It's easier to communicate with those on the other side. So I'm going to get a couple of cards from a different deck, and we will see what gentle message your ancestors have for you, okay? So this could be people that who have passed on to the other side. This could be ancestors like way far back, thousands of years possibly, that you never knew personally, maybe don't even know of, okay? But this is message from your ancestors, from those who have passed on to the other side, okay? So I'm gonna get a gentle message from them for you all. So let's do that real fast. Let's find out what it is. Ooh, okay. What it is that they would like to tell you, or what their gentle message for you is. And we're just going to kind of best utilize the space here. I'm feeling this one, and then this one underneath is like slipping all around in my hands. Okay. So let's start with this one. And we have a little bit of nudity. Give me a second. I am going to cover this real fast. Okay, so we have the Star. All right, so wishes fulfilled, being open and vulnerable here, having all the different options available to you as well, okay? The Star is a card of Aquarius, so pouring in from yourself into the community here. Very interesting here for you. So the Star also comes after the Tower, okay? So we have this Tower moment, we have this hard moment that we weren't sure we were going to be able to get through, get past, okay? And then we come to the Star, okay, where you're picking yourself up off the ground. It's this feeling of renewal, this like renewed passion for your journey. You're restarting your journey or continuing on your journey, but with a different perspective. So with the Fool card is the first major arcana card. It's actually card number 0 in the traditional tarot, okay? And it talks about starting a new journey, but like brand new, okay? So you're brand new to this journey with the Fool card. You don't know anything. It's very much ignorance is bliss. You're about to just step off a cliff and just go for it, right? The Star is the beginning of the journey after you've been through the Tower card, okay? So this is after you have experienced a little bit, ooh, I'm so sorry, my camera did a thing here. After you've experienced a little bit of life experience, all right? After you've been through something, kind of picking yourself back up, taking that knowledge that you've gained in your journey, okay, taking that knowledge with you, and you're no longer starting this journey coming from a place of like ignorance. This journey, you're restarting it, you're continuing on with this knowledge, okay, and this experience under your belt, all right, with the Star. So comforting message coming in from them with the Star card, renewal, okay? You're going on this, your journey is continuing, but it's going to look a little bit different, all right? In a positive way, absolutely 100%. And then we have the 6 of Swords. Yes, taking, just taking your swords, taking stock of what it is that you have and moving on. Okay. That's what I'm hearing here with this with you having experienced this situation here, with someone really cutting you down. And it's not even like you were really seeking a lot of external validation. They just, like, what little bit you were hoping for, they just knocked you down, right? Cut you down, just stuck a needle through your heart, right? This is just, this comforting message is just, hey, we're guiding you. That's like, I feel like this skeleton here, okay? It's like your ancestors here, and this is you with your swords, and they're guiding you. They're getting you to this new place. They're helping you find this new place where you're going to feel cherished, I'm hearing, loved, validated, okay? This new space in life, moving across these waters to something new, okay? Leaving this energy behind. And then we have the Queen of Wands. Yes, renewed confidence, okay? Renewed confidence in this passion that you have and these things that give you pleasure, okay? I'm hearing just this renewed sense of vitality, okay? I think you've been feeling kind of down in the dumps, understandably, okay? I think you've been feeling kind of exhausted. That's why we have this Four of Needles here to let you know there's a little bit of rest coming in. And then we have the Queen of Wands. So we have this renewed confidence, this renewed energy, okay? Being open to receiving, all right, this new inspiration, okay, coming in. And then we have the Eight of Swords. All right, you might still be feeling a little bit trapped, okay? Might still be feeling a little bit trapped in your situation. They want you to know that they are watching. They are here watching out for you. They have your back, okay? Here with the owls flying up above. I don't know if you can see that very well. We have these owls flying around. They have your back, okay? They're looking out for you. They're watching out for you, even when you feel like you can't see what's going on. Even if you feel a little bit trapped in your situation, okay? They're looking out for you is what I'm seeing here with this Eight of Swords. I'm going to get one clarifier for this Eight of Swords for you all. Just to learn a little bit more about this and what it is. It's kind of an accompanying message with this Eight of Swords. We have Knight of Pentacles, okay? Yeah, you might be feeling a little bit trapped, or maybe just kind of feeling like you don't know where to go from here with the Eight of Swords. But what I'm hearing here is that there's going to be some direction given to you, okay? In moving forward with this situation, okay, or with this energy, with this new, like I said, carving out time for pleasure. You might be feeling trapped right now, like you don't really have the space, but space is being created for you, okay, so that you can continue to pursue these things that give you joy, okay? Particularly your spiritual experience, your spiritual journey, okay? So this is what I'm seeing for you, pile number 2. Thank you so much for being here. I want to thank your guides and your ancestors for coming through to give you this message. If this resonated for you, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. It helps so much, and I will see you all in your next reading. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen this obsidian crystal point, and these are your oracle cards that you have chosen. With that, we have the Herbal Astrology Oracle, and then we have the Women of Myth Oracle. So we are going to go ahead and dive in real fast. First of all, I want to start with your Women of Myth. I've kind of been doing the opposite for the other 2 piles, but I'm feeling like with this one, we need to go with this first. So let's do that. We have Klidna, Monster the Sadness. Okay, let's grab the guidebook and take a look at the energy that kind of goes along with this card. So we have Klidna, Monster the Sadness, feeling overcome, separation from loved ones, and heartbreak. So Klidna was a banshee queen in the Irish folklore who was charmed by a handsome adventurer and left him for the mortal world. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me restart that because I just read that totally wrong. She was a banshee queen in Irish folklore who was charmed by a handsome adventurer and left with him for the mortal world, whereupon she drowned in the sea. Okay, so she was a banshee queen, fell in love with this sailor, went with him into the mortal world, and then she drowned in the sea. Okay, let's see here. Anything that pops out to me. Let's see, the appearance of Clydna suggests you feel a heart-rending ache and longing for connection, for a sense of home, comfort, and companionship. Okay, so definitely this feeling of maybe loneliness for you, pile number 3. Maybe that's kind of something that resonates for you lately. I feel like a lot of times with these gentle messages, comforting messages, you know, sometimes it's just what we really need is just validation, just someone saying, hey, I see what it is that you're going through. I'm acknowledging that, and I know that it's hard. I know you've been through it. I know that you feel sad, you feel lonely, okay? Maybe on your journey overall in life lately, you've just kind of felt like you've been going it alone, is kind of what I'm hearing here. That the people that you thought would be there for you, they haven't really been, or at least not to the extent that you were hoping. And I'm hearing here that it's not that they haven't been there for you because I'm feeling like the circumstances, it's like out of their control. It's not that they're not there for you because they don't want to be. It's because that they like physically cannot, is what I'm hearing. They physically cannot be there for you in the way that you were hoping that they would be able to at this moment, is what I'm hearing here with this. So very specific message, but that's what I hear coming through for some of you here with this card right off the bat. And then we have Ashwagandha, purpose 54, ruled by, looks like, North Node and the Moon. So we're going to take a look at this one, okay, and kind of see what the guidebook has to say as far as the keywords. And it's a pretty wordy guidebook. You can tell there's lots of words. So I will pick out, or I'll scan, and if something pops out, just kind of use my discernment here if something pops out for you. So Ashwagandha, purpose, finding divine purpose. Dharma, finding the future self, receiving a divine gift. And yes, North Node and the Moon. Let's see here. Anything that pops out for you, pile number 3. Let's see here. This is popping out at me. Even if you've lost touch with your why, remain open to the mystery of the journey. Stay focused and playful. Keep following the signs. Ashwagandha reminds you it's not necessary to fully know the entirety of your purpose in order to pursue it. Interesting. Okay. Very, very interesting here to have that with the sadness or Clydna. Feeling overcome, separation from loved ones, and heartbreak for her. Feeling overcome, that's something that you might kind of be dealing with here in your journey overall. Feeling a bit overcome, feeling a bit like you can see these ocean waves, like they're just, you know, with the ocean, it's like, it's really easy for it to overcome you, right? Like physically, like if you're in the ocean, it's really hard to prevent that from happening, to not getting caught in an undercurrent, all right? Or, you know, trying to keep your head above water. You've got all these huge waves coming in, okay? Feeling overcome, not being able to see where it is that you're going, knowing what direction you're headed. You know, sometimes when we're in the ocean, if we're playing in the ocean, we've just been moving with the waves a little bit, and then we'll look back at the shore and realize that we've like, not only have we went out, but we've like went out and over. Have you guys ever experienced that when you're like in the ocean, playing in the ocean? that's what I feel like a little bit for you in this situation, or for like kind of what's going on for you. There is that specific message that you might be feeling alone in your journey right now. There may be people around you that or people that you thought would be able to support you, emotionally, that aren't able to actually support you because they have some things going on for themselves. And so I'm hearing here that there's just this struggle with keeping your head above water a little bit, or feeling like you're having to constantly just try to keep your head above water. It's been like kind of exhausting, right? My shoulder just started hurting. So kind of maybe a weight on your shoulders is kind of something that you're feeling here. Like you don't really quite know what your purpose is. You can't really see far. That's kind of the thing with the moon, is the moon just it barely illuminates our path, right? It's hard to see exactly where we're going. It's hard to see the details, right? When we just have moonlight illuminating the world for us. And I'm kind of feeling like that's just what you're doing here, is you're headed in the right direction. You're headed towards your purpose, but it's hard to know exactly what that is. It's hard to totally see all of the circumstances surrounding that. And that's being acknowledged here for you all, okay? And this advice or this guidance coming in as well with this card saying that you don't need to necessarily be able to see every outcome or see exactly where you're going to know that you're headed in the right direction, okay? So something I am hearing here for you all, picking up for you right off the bat. Let's grab some tarot cards for you now. Learn a little bit more, get a little more information about this comforting message that your guides want to give to you. That one, this one, and I guess those two. Okay. So let's see here. We have 5 of Cups. Yeah. I feel like this is just this acknowledgement for you guys. They just want to validate you and let you know. They know that you've been very disappointed in a situation recently that you really thought was going to be going differently than what it ended up going. With this one being the one that came out right by Klidna, I feel like this might kind of be that sadness, that loneliness, where you thought, sorry, these cards are all, it's just the type of card stock. They just get bent kind of, from shuffling them and messing with them. Anyways, it's just, I feel like you really thought you were going to have 5 cups. You really thought that you were going to have this extra support here from people, from someone maybe specifically, and it just didn't come through, and it's disappointing, okay? You still have these other 2, but you feel like you've lost so much anyways in the process, is what I'm hearing here. So this is just an acknowledgement of that sadness, that disappointment that you've been dealing with recently. And then we have 5 of Pentacles too. So same thing. This feeling of sadness. Gosh, the sadness here for you guys. I really feel like this card came out. I mean, I think partially just to let you guys know, like just validation. They see it. They know, they're sorry that this is something you're having to go through, that you're dealing with through this journey, like on this journey to find your purpose here. 5 of Pentacles, feeling frigid, left out in the cold, okay? Like you don't have you don't have anywhere to go. You don't have any shelter. There's no true safe place. Okay, we'll talk about this card a little bit more in a moment. Let's keep going on here. We have 3 of Cups. Okay, energy coming in for you, celebration, and with your people, okay, with your community, with the people who matter to you, matter most. This is a Cups card, okay? So this is talking about people who are close to you, relationships, okay, desires, just people who, like 3 of Cups gives me like friend group vibes, okay? Like everyone's celebrating someone's success or how far someone's come, okay? Or maybe everyone getting together and lamenting someone's, I don't know, maybe someone's hardship, getting together and being supportive, even if it's not necessarily, even if there's not necessarily something to celebrate, it's like everyone getting together and being supportive of the person who needs it the most in that time. And then we have Two of Cups here as well, okay? Talking about choice, talking about commitment, all right? Lots of Cups energy, Cups and Fives, very interesting here. And then we have the Hermit, okay? Pile number 3. You might have felt interested or felt a little pull towards pile number 2. If you did, go check it out. I'm going to make a little bit more space for your cards here. Give me a moment. So yeah, you might have felt a little called towards pile number 2. If so, go check that out for sure. I always recommend checking out the other piles that you felt called towards. There's always something in there. It's like that for me with when I'm watching readers on YouTube as well. If I feel a little pull towards another pile and I listen to that, there's always a good message in there for me. So, anyways, moving on here. So the gentle message here for you all, the comforting message. First of all, acknowledgement, okay? Acknowledgement of what it is that you have been through on this journey, okay? Something I'm seeing here as well, though, something they want to highlight here for you with the Five of Cups and the Five of Pentacles, not just the hardships that you've been through, okay, but also, there's this message here of just, it's a very gentle message. It's not meant to sound harsh whatsoever. It's just a, I'm hearing like it's a call to pay attention to your mindset, okay? With the Five of Cups here, she's upset over these Three of Cups that have fallen, that have spilled, didn't go as she planned, okay? Didn't go as she thought they would, all right? But she still has these 2 cups up on the shelf, like remaining, okay? All is not lost. She may be feeling disappointed, upset over these 3 falling. It may feel like, okay, well, over half of the things that I had planned out for myself, or, whatever specifically your situation is, over half of those have now fallen on the floor, okay? And but there's still these 2 remaining, all right? There's still these 2 cups remaining, and that's what I feel like this is highlighting here, this 2 of Cups coming out. Hey, don't forget, you still have so much more. You still have so much more to offer. You still have so much more to give. You still have, and notice these 2 of Cups, they actually each have rabbits in it. Rabbits represent fertility, abundance, okay? So these 2 of Cups, I'm hearing they can grow. It can grow back, because rabbits, for the reason why they represent fertility and abundance is because they're birthing cycles are crazy fast. They can have a huge litter in a very short period of time. So like multiplication, okay, in a very short period of time. That's what I'm hearing here for you with these 2 of Cups that are remaining, okay? And then we have the 2 of Cups. And I felt like this wasn't the deck that we used actually for the other piles. I just felt like we needed to use this deck for your pile. And I'm seeing here that this is most likely why, because the 2 of Cups in this pile actually has these rabbits hanging out in the cups, and then 5 of Cups here, this imagery here. I think this is just, they want you to know, okay, they just want to call attention to the mindset within the 5 of Cups, okay, and the 5 of Pentacles here as well. She's feeling frigid, cold, alone, okay, no shelter, no stability is kind of what the feeling is here. But she's walking right outside the church, okay, because that's what this says with like the stained glass windows, right outside the church, right outside a place where there's warmth, there's safety, there's comfort, there's shelter, there's possibly food, there are resources that can be given, okay? So what I'm seeing here is it's about a mindset here to a certain extent. This is not to invalidate what it is that you've been through. It's just your guides want to give you a gentle reminder that mindset can be half the battle sometimes here, okay? 5 of Pentacles, she's right outside the place where she just has to walk inside and ask for help. It's really that simple. She just has to walk inside and ask for help. I'm hearing here that your guides would like you to just walk inside and ask for help. Ask for help from them. Ask for help from, I'm hearing that there are resources around you and things that you can, places, people you can reach out to in order to learn more about these resources that can help you. I'm hearing here that that is something, this is a little bit of guidance here for you. It's something that you need to do. This little dog, I keep looking at this little dog here. That it's like, this is them. They just want you to know you're never alone, okay? They're your companion. They're right by your side, all right? Perhaps you have, I'm hearing here a very specific message, but if you have had a pet, a dog maybe, specifically, but it could be any pet. If you have recently had a pet pass away, okay, this is a message that they are walking alongside you, okay? They're walking alongside you during this journey. They're walking alongside you during this journey. They are with you. They have not left you, okay? If you've, sorry, I'm getting emotional. I'm feeling emotional here. I just lost a pet a couple of months ago. Sorry, okay. They're right there with you. You're not doing this alone, okay? They're here with you. You're not doing this alone. They're still beside you. If you've been feeling like maybe you don't feel them around you anymore, possibly, because you know, sometimes right after someone passes, a pet passes, particularly if you're very in tune with spirituality, the other side, you can kind of feel their energy still with you, right? But over time, sometimes that feels like it's waning a little bit. And I think that, you know, on the other side, I think there's this I think they kind of step back and give us some space to heal, because if we're constantly, it can just make it hard to move on, right? To heal and move on with our lives a little bit. So, you know, and pick ourselves up and keep going here. But I'm seeing here that you have done that. You have picked yourself up. You are continuing to move. There's acknowledgement there. But there's this message coming through that if you've lost a pet recently, someone who was always there with you, they are still there, even if you can't feel them as strongly as you could in the past. So specific message there for somebody here, maybe a couple of people here. I wanted to let you guys know too, I am going to be doing a reading in the month of October. I'm going to do a couple that are like messages from the other side. So one from ancestors, like ancient ancestors. I'm going to do one from people we've known that have passed on. And then I'm going to do one for pets as well. Okay. So you guys, I don't want you guys to miss that, because I feel like there's definitely some messages in there for you if this specific message about the pet that's passed on has resonated for you. Okay, so no time frame as far as, or like there's no time limit as far as like how long ago they've passed. Anyways, I just wanted to let you guys know that I will be putting a video out sometime this month about that. So hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you can get notifications for when that comes out, because I don't want you guys to miss that. I think that there's going to be a really good, strong message for you all in that reading. But anyways, let's continue here. So mindset is a thing that they do want to point out to you, that your guides want to point out to you overall. Also hearing real fast final message for this, but if you've been wondering if this pet that's passed on is a part of your guides, the answer is yes. I'm hearing that the answer is a resounding yes. So when you get readings, when you hear people talk about your guides, okay, know that this pet is a part of that group for you. Okay. Anyways, so a little bit of a mindset change here, asking for help. Okay. Remembering that your guides are there to help you. Okay. That there are people I'm hearing around you in your physical space who are more than happy to help you out. You just have to walk in and ask, okay? You just have to take that initiative. And then 3 of Cups here. You're not going to be experiencing this loneliness for much longer, okay? I'm seeing here that they're going to be your close friends, people who are close to you, close friends, close family, whoever that is for you. Maybe it's the family that you chose, the family that you created, right? Or put together. everyone coming in and supporting you with the Three of Cups, okay? Like I said, Three of Cups can kind of talk about everyone celebrating together, but this could also be everyone just supporting you, okay? Supporting you in what it is that you're doing, offering up resources possibly to you in order to help you. Two of Cups here, we talked about this with the Five of Cups. I think this right here, this Two of Cups, it's, don't forget, like, I'm hearing here, there's like whatever whatever is left over from, you know, you've committed to this with the Two of Cups here, and it's abundant. There's so much potential energy in these Two Cups, in this situation that has left you disappointed, okay? Maybe something didn't exactly go as planned, but all is not lost is what I'm hearing here. And then the Hermit card, okay? This is some advice here. Take some time for yourself, okay? I know you've been feeling lonely, so you're going, really? Take time for myself? I feel like I have nothing but time for myself. Take time for yourself and spend this time looking here with the Hermit here. He has the lantern. The lantern talks about enlightenment, okay? So he's meditating under the tree. It kind of almost looks like a little, like a Buddhist monk, you know, kind of like the story of, I know I'm going to butcher the name, but essentially Buddha, and he went under the tree and meditated. That's kind of what this is talking about here, okay? Taking this time to yourself. I'm hearing like making the best of it, using this time to really pursue things that light you up, first of all. And if what it is that lights you up happens to be, I'm hearing that it like coincides with your purpose, okay? Because your purpose directly has something to do with what lights you up. So take some time by yourself, find out, determine, feel it out. What is it that lights you up, okay? Also, I'm hearing here for some of you, meditation. If you've been hearing a lot about meditation, you've been feeling called to meditate and you haven't started yet, I'm seeing that starting a meditation practice would be very useful to you as well. Now, I want to get a final message for you guys. It's October, like I said, so veil's a little bit thinner, easier to communicate with those on the other side, okay? So we are going to get a message from your ancestors in this reading as well, just a gentle message from them. These could be people who you know who have passed on. These could be ancestors from thousands of years ago. Doesn't really matter. We're not being specific with that today. We're just going to take a look and see what comforting message they have for you specifically right now. So let me grab the deck for that, and we are going to look into what their gentle, comforting message is for you, okay, with this situation, okay, with finding your purpose, all right? Let's go ahead and get those cards for you all. I'm hearing, okay, those three. And then this one. All right. We have the Queen of Cups. Yeah, okay. Definitely go check out pile number 2 if you felt called to that one. Queen of Cups here. It came out in the exact same position. Not necessarily from their ancestors, but Queen of Cups. Okay. And then we have Page of Pentacles. Interesting. Some court cards here. And then we have, oh my gosh, they're like all court cards. King of Cups. And then Four of Swords. Yeah, okay. Pile number 2. Go check it out. If you felt called towards it, if you felt even a little bit of a pull towards that, go check that out. Okay, Queen of Cups here. The Queen of Cups, she's very in tune with her emotions, okay, with intuition. And that's what I'm hearing here, the gentle message for you, okay? Tap into your emotions, tap into your intuition specifically, all right? When it comes to pursuing this purpose in life, all right? Use your intuition to help guide you. Use your intuition to guide you along in your purpose, in your journey here, okay? it might be hard to see exactly where you're going. That's kind of, that it reminds me a lot of the, oh look, the clouds kind of almost looks like they come together there. It's interesting. Because I know you feel like you don't know where it is that you're going exactly. And with the moon card, and anything with the moon, anything with intuition, we can't see everything that's being illuminated sometimes when we're going just by the moon, right? Moon represents our intuition. You can't see all the details, but you know that you're generally headed in the right direction. That is what I'm hearing here, that's the way you need to move when it comes to your purpose, okay? Move knowing that you may not be able, like expect to not be able to see every single option illuminated right now at this point, but move with your intuition, okay? Master that, all right? And then we have King of Cups here and Four of Swords. Okay, so rest period coming in, all right? Time for some mental rest coming in. That's some reassurance. They want you to know that they are going to help you make that happen here with the Queen of Cups, or the King of Cups, I'm sorry. I feel like the Queen of Cups is you kind of in this situation. The King of Cups is them, okay? You keep moving on. Use your intuition as you pursue this journey, as you pursue your purpose, okay? Which is whatever lights you up, all right? And then they are going to make sure that you get some much needed rest, okay, within your journey. Your journey is going to include some much needed rest. But anyways, this is what I am seeing for you, pile number 3. Thank you guys so much for being here. I want to thank your guides and your ancestors for coming through to give you this message. I love you all so much, and I will see you in your next reading. Bye.